but the technology is all devised by men. And I think that's exactly why we need more women, is because we are making this for women. So it would help also make the product better if we take their view into cooperation from the beginning onwards.
And as women, like a lot of times we have to be really creative in what we do for ourselves and what we do for our family. So, that kind of taught me like, just because someone says no, you don't have to accept no for an answer. You're only limited by yourself.
You have an environment that doesn't have people in leadership that are representative of, all the diversity of everything that you were mentioning, then people don't get attracted to that. I can never find, I'd love to employ women, but I don't know where the women are that want to work. Well, maybe that's because they're not looking for you.
I do see great successes where you have diverse ideas and diversity on every plane.
That are welcomed,
that are
invited to the table.
Well, yeah, and that are boldly sought out to be integrated.
Not forgetting that it's not just about who we're trying to hire from the available workforce, but making sure, and who we're trying to empower from the existing workforce, but trying to make sure that we're paying it forward and we're making sure that it's very open and exciting for others, for the next generation and the next.
One of my colleagues was like, you're pulling a Norma Ray. I'm like, but it sucks. It sucks. And I ended up getting fired. And looking back, it's the best thing that ever happened, because that was about 3 years before I started at Magento. I started freelancing. I was able to kick office life to the curb and work at home for my dream.
It's tough to get up on stage, but it's also very, very rewarding, and we get lots of support from everyone else here, and it's very encouraging. I'd encourage anyone to do it.
I agree.
You get so much out of it, so fulfilling.
Yeah, so it's not so much the men, it's the women themselves. They are their worst enemy. And they're like, oh, I'm not going on stage. I'm not good enough, blah, blah, blah. And so we need to help that. We hear a lot about imposter syndrome. So within my team, we've been, trying to combat that. So one of the tips is we run the Clifton Strength Finder.
Yes, I love that. But I do have authority to ask the chef to make these bomb-ass cookies for my daughter's school, which she did. We live in this new age where women are bosses, and we don't have to necessarily do the traditional stuff, but we can also still show up